Ladies and gentlemen, we're here in the summer of 2018, which is pretty much exactly. It's late August of 2018, and
Yeah.
I think Labor Day weekend, right, Charlie, is when we started film. No, what year is it?
Yeah, it's exactly 10 years ago we were filming this movie.
Okay. We were
Monsters,
filming
Marriage,
it.
and Murder in Las
Okay,
Vegas.
okay. It was released in '09, though.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So by the time this little thing is released,
It was hot summer. I mean, we had rope swing access. It was
It
hot
was nice.
enough to go swimming.
yeah, and it was dry enough that the river wasn't overflowing. If we had waited a month, that whole beach would have been gone. But anyway, what we're getting at is it's been 10 years since we made Monsters, Marriage, and Murder in Manch Vegas. Let me get this right. We filmed it the fall of 2008, and it was done by May of 2009.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Good work.
Thanks.
Let's hear it for
Good-
Charlie, who edited the whole thing just in that little short winter. I think it helps when you don't film any superfluous scenes, right?
Definitely helps. There was
Forget
very
about
little
superfluous
extra
scenes, no superfluous shots. Like
takes. Yeah.
every shot that we did had to be in the finished product because it was the only option. But it's been 10 years, and let's celebrate. Now, how
How
you
can I
feel?
celebrate?
No, how do you feel about the movie 10 years in?
Oh, I feel so good about it. I really do. I mean, looking back, it makes me think. Thank God we did it
Yeah,
because it took everything we had
yeah,
to be able to pull this together and do it, and we even had to get through people not being able to be in it on the day or the day before.
yes,
It took everything we had. We could have very easily just pulled the plug at any point,
yeah.
and now we've got this nugget that
I'm
exists.
so glad. It was. We were really ambitious because the previous year was the release of Freaky Farley, and so we really just made two movies back to back, not stopping at every point from say '06 until '08.
There was something
We
going
were
on. at
either
some point.
writing the movie, filming the movie, editing the movie, premiering the movie, or doing all those things for the next movie, and it was all encompassing. There's all it consumed us. And Charlie lived in Los Angeles at the time, so it was a lot of and. To send like the soundtrack to you, I would actually mail the CD.
Yeah.
Because I suppose uploading files was a thing, but it wasn't quite as simple as it is now, right?
Right. Right.
Yeah. And you mailed me a DVD of the first cut, Yeah, so that was different.
Fantastic.
But the movie's all about summer fun, and it's bright and beautiful, I think, don't you?
Oh,
Yeah.
I really think when you want a little dose of New England summer,
Yeah.
we were able to kind of capture that. Thank heavens. And
Yeah, and
you know.
and a way of living that I don't know anyone. I mean, clearly most adults aren't members of like a fun prank having gang, but just that idealized hanging out by the rope swing,
all the good things in life.
that you want, that aren't really a regular part of life, but you wish were,
Yep.
We just kind of like threw all those Americana awesome things together into one movie, and
selling your music in the movie, you probably sell more songs now than you did then. You definitely do. So
Oh,
that
yeah.
was kind of nice that we had early shots.
yeah, all the elements are there, all the things that consume us, all the things that we're, wacky songs, playing sports, and then like the Woods, monster movies, slasher movies, all that stuff that we've been obsessed with since forever, and we just threw it in there into like the most sweet, wholesome comedy. That's the weird part about it, yeah.
with a killer. Yeah.
A killer and some monsters too, and yet somehow it's wholesome. So yeah, celebrate with us. It's been 10 years, and all of our movies are failures, but this one, failures financially. Artistically, they're all heroic successes, but financially, this is the one. They're all financial failures, but in terms of like anyone talking about it, this is the one that the people talk about it the least, right,
Yeah.
Charlie? This is like our lost gem,
It's primed for a good push right now.
In video stores, you know, guys will one up each other, being like, "Have you seen Don't Let the River Beast Get You?" And like, "Oh yeah, I've seen Freaky Farley," and they have this big like, "Who's better?" But none of them are saying, "I've seen Monsters, Marriage, and Murder in Manch Vegas." So, be the first person in your video store to be able to brag that you've seen this movie, because to celebrate 10 years, it's now streaming, right, Charlie?
Yeah, Amazon Prime. I mean, this is a whole new potential audience for us. I think people who aren't sure if they want to take a chance on something, now there's like, if you have Prime, there's no risk.
Just press a couple buttons. You got
just
it.
watch it and let it win you over. And if you can, try to watch it with some friends so that you can all kind of, you know, laugh and tease us and just enjoy it. And am I really watching this? That's like what you should be feeling, and then have the characters just kind of win you over. You know?
And you know, New Hampshire does not get highlighted in films very frequently. Or in New England in general.
Yeah.
You know, New England is not. You know, there's some Boston movies, of course, but when you think movies, you don't really think New England. And we're happy to be showing the best parts of this part of the world and the accents, huh, Charlie?
Fantastic.
Oh,
I mean, we love
heavy,
regional films in horror.
Yeah.
And they were more prominent, I think, maybe in the 70s and 80s. So we're trying to do what like our heroes from that time did.
And you see Hollywood movies trying to the actors trying to talk in a New England accent. They always get it way wrong.
Yeah, it's
and the
too
only
much.
only way you can do it is just get some people who've always lived in the region and just tell them to just speak like they normally would. And that alone, for anyone outside of the region, that alone is half the fun.
Totally. Yep.
Yeah.
So I think it was a fantastic experience. And like the last thing I would say again, like I sort of said before, if you can make a movie, just do it, because 10 years will go by like this.
Yeah. If we hadn't done that,
you know,
we wouldn't be sitting here reveling in the glory. But seriously, this is great. 10 years. We're so proud. You know, we're so proud we did it, and we're still doing it too. We're working on the next movie and the next one after that, and eventually someone's gonna watch one of them. Maybe it'll be you.
Thank you. Amazon Prime streaming. Check it out. Monsters, Marriage, and Murder in Manch Vegas.